going? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? Heck no. Hey, Cor. Hey, what's up? Jimenez. V. Cor. Veronica. Hi. Joseph. Hi. Alex, what's good? Just a chill live stream, guys. That's it. Maybe explain like the court stuff. Just chill. How you guys doing, man? No more cold weather. It's getting warmer, yeah? Okay, thank you. Just got a fish sandwich from McDonald's. We want extra tartar sauce, Wayne. They charge like $1. Good. How you guys doing, man? Pendejos that. It's the iPhone 12. The only weird phone to go live. Because like, I don't know, for the 12, iPhone 12, when you go live on YouTube, the camera facing to me, the front, right? Like this way, the audio is like horrible, but that way, facing front, the audio is beautiful, perfect. You can hear it like loud, which is really rare for going live on YouTube. Because like any other iPhone, it doesn't matter, 13, 14, 15. Like my 15, I went live on. The audio facing to me, it sounds better, but facing that way, it's horrible. So, but yeah, anyway, but you have to get upgrades every month. Just trying to get back in on my own. So, just want to say I appreciate you guys. We're gonna go somewhere and park. A lot of good things. I've been researching. Well, I forgot to tell you guys last time, but We ain't gonna be talking, we're gonna be listening today. I got like 3 hours of sleep. We here? Dang, 29. Look at my face. The wrinkles are coming. Just kidding, just kidding. I put some like retinol or something. Facial cream. It's pretty good. Obviously, you know, eating healthy and all that, taking care of yourself. You know, yada yada. Oh, that's still here. Obviously. Using a blinker, Judge. You hear that? Y'all hear that? What is that, y'all? That's a blinker, wait. We should just work here. Do we have to stop to go in or what? Where's a good place to park? Right here. Orale. Y'all know what that building is. Yes? We came enough. Oh shit, the sun is in my eyes. Damn you. Let's go over here. It's more at an angle. We allowed to be here, Your Honor? You ain't gonna trespass us? No, we respect every judge, man. Let's contempt of court. Alright, much better, much better. Hey, how you guys doing, man? No, we respect all judges, because if you disrespect them, it's contempt. What's up, Blackstone? Chaparrita, is how you say it, Jeff? Damn. Y'all like pop in every once in a while. It's good to see you guys. Alright, guys, just give me 1 second. Literally, I have to put some numbers in. Wait a minute. First, let me see if we're live. Because I don't trust YouTube. Can y'all hear me? The AC is not loud. The fan not blowing. Can you hear the AC? Like right there. We're not vertical. We're horizontal. We're on the other side though. Orale. Alright, looks like the connection is good. It's working good. Just give me like 30 seconds. Put some numbers in. And then we'll have our own conference. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's just we're gonna be learning a lot of knowledge and education today. So me, you, everybody. Orale. It's just we're gonna be learning a lot. Damn, the iPhone 12 sucks, man. I said 30 seconds, right? Alright, I lied. 1 minute. It's totally different when you do shit on your computer versus like the phone. I got it. My voice is better? BAM. Bravo Alpha Mike. We want to if he goes to, you know what way, we want to record everything, but you know there. Dismiss. 2402025. Shit, wait. Is that the right numbers? What's up, Big Phil Daddy Raptor? Appreciate you, Raptor. I mean, you guys can, if you know my first and last name, you can find all this info through. It's all public records. Look at that, People versus Troy Adam Tamapur. Sick. Yeah, we have court tomorrow on the 20th, so my dad better not fucking be coming at me and shit. Oh, just take a deal. No, what the fuck? They always gaslight you. No way. Fucking not guilty. We already talked, we know. When charges on nobody, fuck. Come on, way. Alright, so as you guys know, the case was filed on. I'm just saying information. Going into detail, I never went, right? Okay, there we go. On 10/9/24, misdemeanor. Violation date 10/5/24, but filing date 10, and that's when I got out of the pinta. That they didn't even care. I had so much injury and pain, nobody gives a fuck. But you know, it's fine because I had to. Banning PD. I mean, okay. So People versus Troy Adam Tamapur misdemeanor. Actually, they charged me with the felony too, illegally, and then they took it away. Misdemeanor. Fucking. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Hey, that's contempt. Way. Petitioner, people of the state of California. These are the prosecution. What's wrong with you prosecutors? Why the fuck? How about you just charge nobody, dude? Y'all are fucked up, way. Yeah, it's the prosecution that fines. Stupid. You get attacked, that's what happens. It doesn't even matter. Who gives a fuck? What the fuck happened? We're here now. But anyway, Amira Bryson Genesis Gonzalez. Gonzalez is the one always in court. Defendant Troy Adam Tamapur. I forgot almost how to admit a name, way. Jonathan James Grisham, public defender. That's my guy right there. Jonathan. He's guys, you know a good lawyer is one that not like sleeping. No, you have to be like you have to be like confident, like, you know. Yeah, Your Honor, like, you know. I got, you know, confident, respectful, go-getter, you know, great attitude, all that shit. That's a good public defender, and he is. M242 PC, which is battery. That's what they got me on. Crazy way. But I don't need to talk. Today. Forgive me, I'm not in my suit. I have it though, but a little casual today. But today's gonna be a attorney core. Is that done? Lawyer core. Because you gotta be your own lawyers, guys. You have to know your own shit. These guys ask me, like, what? But you gotta know. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know every single fucking law. Just because you're a cop watcher or whatever. You'll learn till the day you die. You can be 100 years old. Hold on, we have 5G way, but you know, has to load. What's up, Shockproof? Mexican righteous, free Palestine. Habibi, all my Habibis. Yeah, they need the wars over there in the Middle East. They need to. They said there's a ceasefire, and guess what? They doing it again, way. I wanted to read the actual like .gov. It's not loading. All right, whatever. We'll go to the law group. Good enough. California Penal Code 242 PC defines the crime of simple battery as the willful and unlawful use of force or violence on another person, even if it does not cause injury or actual pain. Simple battery is a misdemeanor that carries up to 6 months in jail and fines of up to $1,000. Examples: a woman pushes a man who just cut in front of her at the grocery store. A man throws a rock at another man who insulted him. The rock hits the man on the back. A waitress spits on a restaurant patron who is treating her disrespectfully. Examples: assault and battery. Assault is attempt to use force or violence, and battery is actual use of force on someone else. Willfully and unlawfully touch somebody. Probation, jail, fines. We acted in self-defense. You believed imminent danger or injury. You know, I don't know, way. Like, I don't even know if I'm knowing what I'm doing, way. Because they told me many times, guys, just take not a plea deal, way. That's fucking pleading guilty. You never do that. They told me to, my lawyers, all of them, way. Shout out to every single lawyer. And the judge, too. The judges, they have law degrees. But anyway, I think cops should know something about law. But anyway, whatever. Focus, man. Yeah, my public defender, they keep telling me, like, take a diversion program. So a diversion doesn't mean you're guilty or not guilty. It has nothing to do with that, guys. You do whatever the judge says. If the judge said community service, you do it, way. If the judge says pick up that shit off the floor, you do it, way. If the judge says you have to take a class for 13 weeks, you got to do it, way. But you know what? I say, fuck that. Why am I'm not going to do nothing. Why? For what, man? I didn't do shit. This is like a joke. They playing games. Everybody knows everything. So I say go to trial. Like, guys, I have to do what I feel is right within the universe. You know what I'm saying, guys? You have to do what's right within the universe. I feel going to trial is good. You know? What happens if it would have been my dad? Let's put it the other way around, you know? Fucking, but whatever. I want to go to trial, but these guys don't really want me. He said, if you want to go, we'll go. He says, we believe in each other and everybody. Okay. But going to trial, if I win, you know, that's the thing, man. This jury, if they gonna set it up like they did, the thing is, let's say if we lose, if we go to trial and we lose, then I can't own any, I have no rights, I have no weapons. For what, way? How come everybody else can, but we can't? What? And then it'll be on my record. Fucking. And then the punishment is even harsher. If you go to trial and lose, the punishment is even worse. You know what I'm saying? So they get making me, I don't know, way. But if we win at trial, you know, let's go over there and say we win, you know. I don't know if the jury hates me or if they love me, if they feel something, maybe if the judge has a heart, you know. We're all human. But damn, that's a nice building, way. That's not funny. But you know what, man? If we go to trial and we win, it's on me. It's not on, like, they can't charge my dad. It has nothing. It's on me, dude. It's people versus Troy. You know, it's versus me. So if we go to trial, and we win, then that's a good thing, guys. If we go to trial and we win, then they'll dismiss. If we go to trial and you win, it doesn't even matter. Damn way. We back? Sorry, my stupid alarm went off. I had to turn it off. It's supposed to be for AM, fool. Can't get out and come back in too much. Hold on, are we still live? Can't get out and come back in too much. Okay, good. We live, guys. Give me a one. Say yes, say something. All right, so what I was saying is, if we go to trial, man, and we win, when you go to guilty or not guilty, it doesn't matter, way. It has nothing to do with that. The jury has to find reasonable, you know, was it necessary, reasonable or whatever, like beyond a reasonable doubt, guilt, you know. But I don't know, way. Fucking nobody tells you anything, dude. But I don't. People tell me, I'm not gonna name names, but people tell me within the court system that the jury has the decision, like they're the boss, they have the final say. What? I thought the judge is the boss. No, y'all tripping, way. Nah, the judge is the boss. You know, when you go to trial, the jury makes the decision, yeah, but the judge has the final fucking decision. The judge has the final say. The judge can do what they want. They can say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Guilty or not guilty. Like, it's the judge. I don't care what nobody say, way. But if we go to trial and we win, man, you know what I'm saying? Then good. There's something called they can't do double jeopardy. I don't know if you guys know that. Certain crimes, not like DUI or certain things are tickets, but or murder, but certain crimes you can't be charged for it again, and that's good, man. Like, these fools are tripping out, way. I have been attacked so many times. Did I ever use anything? But I could have, you know. But over here, fucking whatever, man. Our parents abuse us our whole life. We abuse ourselves. Fucking people. Fucking, we gotta start loving, you know, ourselves, you know, and others too, but you know, ourselves. But anyway, I think I'm done talking. Crazy. It's just, how do you do that to somebody? You know, like, that's trauma. That's trauma. Psychological trauma. Depression, anxiety, PTSD, whatever, a bunch of other things. And then they say, why are we like this? I don't know. I kind of felt like it makes me stronger, though, way. Like, you would think all the stress and trauma repeatedly, like, I mean, that's life, you know. Like I said, I've been through child abuse. People have been, you know, you already know. So when your parents always tell you that they wish for you to die, you, like, you know, they always say, oh, why don't you go dead, you know, like, yeah, you know. But you would think it would make you weak, but it makes you stronger, I guess, you know. I don't know. It's like, I have no more emotion anymore, you know. Like, after I came out through the Pinta way, no, you sleeping like on the hard, it's like metal way. You know, horrible, guys. It's like a fucking jail, psycho, hell place, way. I don't know how to explain it. But if anybody's ever been to jail, even for 1 hour, you know how it is, you know. But yeah, man, you know, it's just crazy. Like, people attack us, they lie, they set you up, and then they want to charge you and retaliate and fuck us still, you know, like, for defending yourself instead of just dropping it. You know what, Judge? I'll take a lie detector test, and how about you pepper spray me? Okay, my dad got pepper sprayed, you know, whatever. We all had injuries. How about you pepper spray me then? You know, like, whatever way. I want them to pay me 20 grand, because that's how much I'm minus. Yeah, way. See, way, Simon, way. But anyway, I'm done talking. Let's get back onto the topic, way. So, PC 242, right? Oh, I got out. I had to go back in. Why did it get me out? Hold on. I gotta go back in. Reading a docket from the fucking court. What's up, LD? Crazy, huh? We gotta make a movie on this. Everybody told me, wait. Yes, Matt. Like, why is the court system doing this, you know? Crazy. I know it now. I'm finding my own place, way, you know? I'm making money already. I'm gonna find a better job with more money, you know? $13 an hour is nothing, but you know. But I want to find a place. Yes, I'm doing it. Si, senor. But it's like, you know, people want to fucking... They want to act like they love and care. Like, okay. All this shit pushed me back months and months and months. But it's all good, man. I'm going to go to Slab City. You know, I don't know. After all this, we're going to see what happens, way. If it's dismissed, I'm going to be the happiest man in the world, way. But if they don't, then I'm going to be the most depressed man in the world. I'm going to go... I'll go to Wyoming or Alaska, fucking, you know, isolation. I'll go, isolation is good, way. Fuck everybody. Oh, no. But, okay, let's get back to it. 10/9/130, they charged me. 10/16, trial readiness conference. Guys, do we remember which judge do we F off when we came and filmed here when we did that audit? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I take it back. Wait. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even know. 10/16, trial readiness conference. 10/29, jury trial. 12/17, trial readiness conference. You see? It's like, why is it so long, way? Like, they drag it on for months and months. Finish this in 1 week. You know, I can't change the system. I'm just saying, man. 2/5, trial readiness conference with Lori Burns, a judicial officer and judge. 2/19, trial readiness Oh, and if I go on my report, I can see everything. So I know all the names for all the judges. Shout out to all of them, man. I mean, I don't... Shout out to the government, but they doing this. 2/5/25, trial readiness conference. 2/19, trial readiness conference with Lori Burns again. 2/24, jury trial. 3/12, jury trial. 3/17, jury trial trailing. 3/20, jury trial trailing. But I'm looking at this, guys, and it's a good thing, way, because it keeps saying, see, it said jury trial, and then it's jury trial trailing. I already told you, they have up to a certain amount of days. And I just want to say there's a lot of judges here. Men, women, or young, old. But the top judge, guys, like the judge that's in charge, you know what I'm saying? Like the head, the top head judge in charge of everybody is Jorge Hernandez. So let's get, si, senor Jorge. Señor el jefe, Señor Jorge Hernandez. See, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. We gotta respect Jorge, man. This is the guy, man. And he has a video on YouTube, guys. We're gonna watch. I was watching that shit, and I ain't gonna lie, way. I was like halfway, and I wanna finish the rest. But he was talking about his own life, and it's really an inspiration, you know? Like from the judge, man. I was watching his own video. It's inspiring, you know, to like, we can all learn from other people, you know? Just like the shit I'm going through. You guys are learning. I'm learning. We're learning. You're learning. They learning. You know, everybody's learning, you know? Life is all learning experiences. Every day. Let's not even talk about the fucking criminal protective orders. False. But yeah, Jorge Hernandez, guys. He's the man. That's why everybody needs to call this courthouse. Call them, way. Riverside banning Superior Court. We're going to put this on fake news, real news everywhere. Let them know. Do you think there's justice or no? Right or wrong? But anyway, I told them already, way. They act like they don't know anything. They have thousands of everything. Like the police, they want to act like they don't know anything. How is it that LAPD has 30,000 officers and they know me, but here with 30 officers, they don't know me? Of course they know. They liars. They know me. All the complaints I filed a complaint on the whole department way months ago. So they know. But we're not worried about the police. Forget them. We're worried about the court now. But I just want to say information about Jorge and his background. Jorge Hernandez, Superior Court of Riverside County, tenure in 2008. His term ends on 29, 17 years in position. He's been in there a long time, you know. He knows what he's doing, man. He has a lot of experience. He has a bachelor's degree from the University of California, Riverside, Law University, California. He's the Jorge is the judge. I'm sorry, Senor Jorge, Your Honor, Jorge C. Hernandez is a judge of the Superior Court of Riverside County, California. He has a bachelor's degree and a JD. Orale. From 1989, guys. See where. See, you have to do research and know your shit, way. 1989, Deputy Public Defender. Oh, so he started as a public defender. I know this months ago, I'm just telling you. But the video, I didn't know. Sole practitioner, I don't know what that is. Wait, 94, I wasn't born yet. Isn't that when Kurt Cobain died? 2008, present to today. See, how many years is that? I don't know, way. I was always bad at math in school. I think like 18 years. Damn. There's so many judges. There's hundreds of judges. So, oh, let me show you a picture of him. He looks like a good guy, man. Like a guy you would want to chill with. Jorge, let's have some modelos. That's him, guys. Orale. That's the judge, man. El jefe. You cannot talk, yell, disrespect, look, anything in court, way. Because that's called contempt. Let's read about contempt real quick, guys. Contempt of court, contempt, right? Refers to the act of disrespecting, despising or having a general lack of respect for something. This set of emotions generally produces maladaptive behavior. Oh, negative emotion. What is this? Wait, no, we want contempt of court. I didn't know we had a contempt. Hold on. Contempt of court, often referred to simply as contempt, is the crime of being disobedient to or disrespectful toward a court of law and its officers in the form of behavior that opposes or defies the authority, justice, and dignity of the court. Yeah, you can't do that. Let's look at the penalty just for California. But I'm getting dizzy here. Wait, we want to watch the video from Senor Jorge, and we're gonna eat this fish, this fillet of fish from McDonald's, because I didn't eat, so I'm hungry. In California, contempt of court is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 6 months in jail. Damn, you fart, they put you in 6 months in jail in the Pinta. 6 months in jail and a fine of $1,000, but penalties can increase for more serious acts like violating protective orders or restraining orders, potentially leading to longer jail time and higher fees. PC, contempt PC 166. Contempt of court, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fines, community service or jail time, or both way. Damn. But yeah, you gotta be careful, guys. See? Damn. Wow. Yo, you can't even. You gotta watch your mouth in the courtroom. They're watching. I'm pretty. Every time I go there, I'm respectful, you know. Unless if the deputy has to tell me and my father to shut the fuck up. But everybody else can talk. People, whatever way. I was worried about the judge last time. I was gonna go tell the deputy, like, "Hey, is your honor all right?" And then she came back. Whew. Everybody was like sleeping. They were gone. They were on break, sleeping. Not everybody, but a few people were sleeping. And I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep for a while too. And so did my dad and everybody. Even the deputy slept himself too, eh? And the other people, that everybody in there, you know, they don't even know what they're doing. They don't know how to schedule nothing for nobody. Come on, dude. Like, if you're a public defender, you have to know how to talk to the judge right. And these judges are nice here. There's judges that are assholes, you know. They're all nice. You know what I'm saying? I like judges that are just confident, you know. But yeah, orale, man. Like, I was worried. I was worried for the judge, man. Like, shit. We gotta call 911 on the judge. Are you okay? But yeah, you know, it's nothing. It's a courtroom. You go in the room. Well, downstairs is like traffic and stuff. If you go in a jury, you know, it's upstairs 3. But court is all it is a room. We never, everybody's off first time, we learning, right? Again, a court is just a room with chair. You have the master seat for the judge up over there. And then chairs in the middle, right? You have the ladies that type everything you say. Then you have the desk and chairs for the prosecution, public defenders or lawyers, right? And then you have like a little, like a wall. It's not a wall, it's like, you know, a little thing, a barrier. And then you have the seats for the people that are being accused through the court system, crimes of courts, you know. Defendants, what's the other word for the other side? Defendant and plaintiff is not the word. Whatever, defendant, victim, suspect, whatever, all that. So that's how it is. And then you just go up there we're not in trial yet. We go up. It's just every time you go to court, you go there, you go through security, get your screening, you go in and you sit. You sit from 8:30 to like it's like 12 or 1. You just sit. That's it. There is nothing. They call everybody up. That's it, you know? You plead guilty or not. That's it. You go and then you go up there and then they discuss. That's it. You sit when they call your name. Mr. Tamapart. Yes, Your Honor. You stand up. All rise. You stand up. You go up there with your defender, right? You can never talk. It's always somebody else. It's your defender, right? Your attorney, man. Your lawyer. I don't like to use the word attorney. I like a lawyer. But yeah, you go up there. The judge says, you know, we're gonna reschedule it. They don't talk to you about nothing. They just say, hi, how you doing? Hi, Your Honor. We're gonna reschedule it. Thank you, Your Honor. And then you know the defense. They write on a piece of paper your next court date, and you come back. That's all it is, guys. It's literally 5 minutes, but we're there for hours. That's fine. I'm gonna sleep over here. Wait. So that's what it is. Yeah, there's no trial or nothing. If it is, that's like a week. But let's hope it doesn't even go their way. They're gonna say tomorrow, oh, push it back, and then I think after the 24th they have to dismiss it. But you know, if they want to take us way, or dismiss it, do whatever you want, Your Honor. But yeah, that's all it is. Damn, we talk a lot. Wait, let's watch the video now. No more talking. So I said everything to you guys. So let me preserve my voice. Wait.
Okay, there's no.
Okay, so this video is fair use. Anyway, that's besides the point. Judge Jorge Hernandez overcoming adversity from Shafai College 8 years ago. This is good shit right here, guys. Everybody needs to watch this video. Wait. We're gonna watch like the first 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and then we'll watch the rest another time. Cause I don't wanna keep y'all hold up, but we will watch the rest. Mark my words.
I think that an adult that can't stop watching the P word looks something like this, but this is what they really look like.
All right, here we go. Senor! Hold on, let me pass this. It's like advertisement. What the fuck? Talking. I already told you his background and everything, so you know. He kind of looks like us. Is that down? No, I'm just kidding. You know, the glasses. No, but on the real, guys, I want to tell you, like, watching this video, man, like, Jorge, which is the judge, you know, like, watching this video, I learned, like, he's a very humble man, and I learned a lot. Like, he was saying a few things. We'll watch it. But he was saying, like, he's been abused as a child too, and the stuff that he has overcome, you know, he worked very hard in his life and education, and you know what, every person on this planet can do what they want, but it was just very inspiring, you know, because a lot of the stuff that he's saying resonated with me. I've been through, and maybe with some of y'all, you know, or all of y'all, you know. So let's watch, man. So this is Judge Jorge. I don't know. He's not a judge in this video right now. He's speaking. He's just like speaking. He's speaking to a university, but yeah, this is the judge. You know, like this is Jorge way. So
this is how tapados you guys are. Cesar Chavez started every single meeting that way. In order to being a student of the Chicano movement and being a follower
Chicano.
of Cesar Chavez started
This is good stuff though, guys.
Meeting that way. In order to focus people on the speaker. But
Orale. How you guys doing?
Clapping, everybody is
Hold on, we're gonna respect the judge. Hold on. So I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna pause it. How do you say that? Chaparrita. We got the same haircut. Is that done? I'm losing my hair though. I'm 29. Almost. Oh, shit. No. 29 years old in 3 months. Yeah, we got when is all this gonna be white? This is like to like when you get late 30s though, right? I don't know, maybe with all the shit we've been through, maybe early 30s, but yeah, I already have a wrinkle here kind of. Dang, it sucks. Wait, you see the wrinkle? It's like the first wrinkle just came like no, but you have to put cream on your face, retinol or something. Vitamin C retinol, that's like anti-age. You look younger with that. You know, obviously fruits and vegetables too, but you put that on your face, you know. Hey, what's going on, guys? LD and all that. All right, let's watch the video, man. Senor Jorge.
And then you come together in unison, and then by the end of it, you're going in sync. Well, unity of purpose, unity of thought, focus, right? That's what that clap is supposed to do, is to have you centered and then get to the business at hand. And the business at hand today is for me to share a little bit about myself.
Yeah.
When I listen to, in any speech that I give, when I listen to them introduce me and the things that I've accomplished, being a graduate of UC Riverside, being a graduate of Hastings College of Law, being in private practice, and now being a judge with 4 educated children, I often look back and I ask myself, how did I get here? Because in some respects, I am still that poor broke rapper with no rhymes that was running around in the streets. How did I get here? Because in some respects,
I'm just gonna say, honor,
I
like,
am still that
Senor Jorge, if I laugh, it's no disrespect to you at all. It's just, it's so truth. Like, a lot of us can relate. Like, hell yeah, man, this is real stuff, you know. Very true, very good stuff. Orale.
poor broke rapper with no rhyme.
All right, guys, let's listen for a little.
That was running around in the
You know,
myself.
he started from nothing. Now he's somebody, you know. Like, we all do that, you know. Like, amazing. Look at him today. Orale.
How did I get here? Because in some respects, I am still that poor broke rapper with no rhymes that was running around in the streets, poor, no shoes. I wonder sometimes how I got where I'm at. And there are times, honestly, where I fear that all of this will disappear. That it's kind of some dream, something, and somehow the other is just going to go away. When you first look at me, you see a guy in a suit, in a tie, you see a judge, you see somebody that's successful, you see somebody that has 4 educated children, and you look at him and you say, well, what does this guy have to impart to me? What does he have to share with me? What can this guy say to me that would be important, that would resonate with you, that you could find some connection, some link with? Because I remember when I was 17 years old and 18 years old, and listening to people, the first thing I thought was, what the hell does this guy have to do with me in my life? What connection can this guy make to me? So it's easy to dismiss
Can y'all hear it?
when they wear the trappings of success, right? The tie, the suit, and a position of power and influence. But getting to where I am today was not an easy task. It was not an easy road. Even talking about it is not easy because you have to bare yourself, right? You have to lay yourself bare to everybody and share with them those things that you were thinking and feeling when you were younger that sometimes are not hard to share. Fear, shame, right? All those things that you deal with when you're young. I'm here to talk about overcoming adversity. What is adversity?
Adversity.
From the word adverse, in opposition to, right?
They threw the tartar sauce on over.
Adversity is really those forces that exist in society, either of your own making or societal makings, that work against you, that work against your success. There are some forces at work that you have no control over. There are some forces that you are born into. For example, if you're born into an undocumented family, right, you have no control over that. If you're born into a poor family, you have no control over that.
That's true.
These are forces that exist that you can't see, but you feel. Poverty. You may not see it, but you feel it. In the rumblings of hunger, right?
Yeah.
In the biting of cold.
That's so true, ain't it?
When you live somewhere where it's cold and you cannot afford to heat your house. Or in the darkness, where you're living somewhere and you have no light or electricity in order to light your way.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but you definitely feel it, right? Discrimination is another force that works against you, that you really cannot see, but you could feel it. In the looks that you get, in the treatment that you get, in the whisperings behind your back when you walk into a room. Or in those occasions where you know they're at work, but you really can't put your finger on it when you don't get that job, when you don't get that promotion, right? Those are forces at work against you that oppose you. Exploitation, that's at work as well, right? Our society is it's a capitalistic society, and if you know anything about capitalism, it's when you keep your overhead low so you can maximize your profits. And if you're in the kind of business that requires low-skilled, low-wage workers, you need to have a ready-made workforce in order for you to bring them in to do the work that would maximize your profits. What are low-wage, low-skilled workers comprised of? People with no high school diplomas, right? People with no high school diplomas can only get shit jobs. Dishwasher,
Órale.
busboy.
He's right, guys.
Right?
My first job was at Busch Gardens. It's an amusement park. There's one in Virginia, I think. There used to be one here. The first one was in, where is it? Anaheim, California. The first Busch Gardens, but they took it down. Sort of like SeaWorld way, over there in Florida, Orlando, and then San Diego here. Sort of like Six Flags, sort of like, damn, we have Alzheimer's way. Like in Knott's Berry, get my point? So, yeah, that was my first job. Worked like at a food restaurant, like food and all that. It was good. I learned a lot, man. I was like fucking maybe like 18 or 19. And then, I did a few years of that. Well, actually a year. It was a seasonal kind of job. And then I went to Walmart. I worked at Walmart. Wage slave, fucking, I don't even remember how much I was getting paid. Probably like, fucking $9 an hour. $10 or something. As a store associate, just doing everything, whatever they say, so. And then I started my own business, selling cars, selling things, whatever, life happens, but he's definitely right, like, I mean, now in California they pay $20 an hour at restaurants. They said they wanted to pay $25. Yeah, that's why there's nobody there. It's a computer. But that's, he's right. It's minimum wage thing, maybe $1 or $2 over or $3, but yeah, if you want to go from 20 to 50, you have to go to school, become a lawyer or doctor or whatever, but that's that route, our route is different way, we do that, work on the side too. Yeah, we're working part-time on the side, but we also have the YouTube, social media, but I'm gonna be real with y'all, like a few hundred, that's can't survive. Now you need thousands, but with YouTube and Instagram, I'm gonna get that going, guys. Like, whatever, I've been drinking the past few years of my life, because of like 2 people, this person, that, whatever, myself too, like whatever, we all go through shit, and you learn, you know, like, I would say I'm better off today than I was last year, same time, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and then we have the OnlyFans, you know. I don't know how they say you can make up to 100,000 a month, but you know what? Most people make like $100. It's just very few, you know. Like, you have to be the best of the best, and that's what we are, man. We are the best of the best, so we just got to get to the top, you know. So that's fine, you know. I'm not saying, oh, I want to be fucking making all this money. I just want to make something, you know, just to survive. Way, I just want a roof. I want to have food and a roof over my head. That's it, way, and gas, you know, and the other things too, you know, whatever. So like that, you know. But he's right, man. If you're not gonna go to school, you gotta do something else, way. I do have a high school diploma though, and I did go to college. I don't have a degree, but I went for a few months.
Diplomas can only get shit jobs.
Oh shit!
You know those jobs.
He's right.
Dishwasher.
Stay tuned, guys. It's gonna get better.
Busboy, kitchen help, right? Factory work. Amazon built a beautiful factory out in Moreno Valley, and you work 20 hours, you make 13 bucks
They
an
fired
hour,
everybody.
but you never get a permanent job. You never get benefits. You never get health benefits. You don't get retirement. You don't get any of those things. They give you that $14, but that's all they give you, and you cannot feed a family on $14. You can't care for a family.
I know, way. Yo, tell him, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't mean that. Oh shit. Tell him, wait. Tell him, senor. Like, I don't want to pause and talk every single thing, but I don't care. Like, he's making great points, guys. Like, yeah, if you're single on one income, you cannot survive with somebody else. Or if you have kids, you know, like, to live in LA, just myself, way, minimum wage is like 15, right? Poverty level is 10, minimum wage, no, poverty is like 13, minimum wage is 16, and a livable wage is 20. So that means you got to make 20 an hour to live, man. So when they pay 16 is not enough, way, and then after taxes it's like fucking 12. That's if you're single. If you have kids, oh, thank God we don't have kids, and we never will have it, way. Too late, done with that shit. Through all the shit and abuse I've been through, hell no, way. Like, sex is either for pleasure or to have offspring. So whatever, way, we don't want none of that. But if you have kids, let's say one kid, just one kid. I'm not saying 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many people they want to pop out, but whatever. It's your right? Fuck. But if you have one kid, now all of a sudden you need to make $40 an hour, way. You heard that right. You need to make $40 an hour. $40 is a livable wage in LA. Like, how would you even make that? The government pays you, or what? Give you food stamps, $500 a month? You know, kids cost a lot of money, fucking $1 million. So yeah, guys, you know, everything is money. Money. It's not, way. But it is, man. And especially here in California, you know, like, fucking, it's not like Texas. Yeah, Texas is cheap as fuck. Wyoming is cheap. California is expensive. You know, fucking Fresno is cheap. Los Angeles is expensive. Riverside is expensive. Los Angeles is cheap. So, you know, you just gotta find it, you know. So, like, we don't want temporary shit. We want to fucking find it for permanently, forever, way, see. But he's right.
On $14 when you have a job that does not give you that kinds of benefits. Those are low wage, low skilled workers.
At least $10 is better than zero.
Farm workers, just 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, finally won the right to get overtime pay. After 60 years of working in the fields, right? They finally won the right to overtime pay. Those
Wow.
of you that work, if you work over 8 hours, you get time and a half, right?
Yeah.
If you work over, what is it, 12 or 14, you get double time. Or whatever you work past 40 hours a week, you're supposed to get time and a half. Imagine those field workers that work 10, 12.
There's so many companies, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Amazon. They fired everybody. Wait, what the fuck is that? We're not gonna have jobs. The future is no jobs. It's all automation. That's crazy, way. Already, it's all robots taking over. You know, when you go to the fast food restaurant, it's a kiosk, computer. We tell them, hey, wait, we want to order something. They say you got to do it through the computer. Uber, DoorDash, all gone, way. You know, gone. All robots now. They have these robot taxis, these robot dogs, like in a car that just roams around the city. You're like, what the hell, way? So, those types of jobs are over, dude. Those were like the best fucking jobs too. You know, now the jobs is like thinking. It's all gonna just be, it's not gonna be hands-on, physical, mental thinking, you know? You know, so that's crazy, man. But we over here trying to do a business as well, you know? Everything, man, everything. But first we gotta finish this bullshit court thing, and then I can do that business thing.
14 and 16 hours a day that just last week won the right to get paid overtime.
Hey, Jorge, you want to know the best way to be rich, senor? Fuck a job, way. But no, you have to do that first. But I'm just saying, if you have money, shit, I don't got money, but if you have money, you know, let's partner together, somebody. But I'm just saying, way, business is the way. But if you want to be rich, it's through real estate, man. Like, shit, the problem I had my whole life is fucking housing, you know? Like, I may go into that shit, way, but you have to save. I'm gonna save the first 50,000 I save. I don't give a fuck how long it take, away. I'm gonna put that into real estate, guys. That's right. You buy a rental property in LA, whatever. It can be your place, some another place rental. You rent it, you know, $1,000 a month, 3,000, whatever. You know, that's how you be rich, guys. Shit, you could charge 3,000. Come on, way. Everybody wants to charge $2,000 for rent. Why not us? But I'm just saying, you need money to do that. But if I had $100,000, put it down payment, I would do it, way. But you know what? First, we got to get our own place, and we can do that shit. But that's how you be rich, man. Wealthy. You know? We want to make money without fucking dying over here, you know? Working for nothing, you know? Like, nah, we want to work for something, you know? A lot, you know? But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, if it's here or in LA, whatever. But in LA, like, if we could sell some tacos or kebab, just like on a Sunday, like, we'll see what happens, guys. Like, fuck, I don't know. We could go cop watching Saturday, Sunday we sell. You know, 50% off to everybody I know. Come, pull up, way. Yeah, I'm not a pendejo. I'm not stupid. I'm not, you know. I may act like it. We may go through shit, but I'm a smart guy, you know. And I just said, knowledge is not power. Fuck that. Anybody that says knowledge is power, you don't know what you're talking about. Knowledge don't mean shit, way. The application of knowledge is power. The application of knowledge. You can know all the knowledge in the world, but if you're not applying it, it don't matter. Right? So, yeah, I'm awake now. Whatever. But we doing that, guys. Orderly. It's just, Jorge, this guy is amazing, man. They're learning a lot of stuff, you know. All right, let's go. We got 15 more minutes.
So those are forces at work that work against you. You don't see them, right? Yeah. And then those things lead to other forces that work against you. Because when you're poor, or you're exploited, or you're discriminated against, that has an effect on your mind.
It does.
It has an effect on your psyche, right? So then you
We're all
start
like that,
lying
way.
to yourself.
We're all like that. Like we all have no money. We all, you know, every single fucking person that we've been at that point where we go to the bank and like shit, we have like 20 bucks. Every single one of us has been in that position, you know. Yeah, we all want money, you know. We all want to have like 1,000 in the bank, something. Most America, you know, like most people have nothing, way. Nothing. They living on fucking paycheck to paycheck, have like zero in the bank. Like this ain't life, way. You know, they need to pay us more. We need to have money, you know, not for living. Our money for pleasure too. Like what the fuck? It would be nice, you know. I mean, if you ask me, I think everybody in America should make 100 grand regardless, way.
Not liking the way you look. Not liking what color of
Well, you know, I
skin
can't change the
you have.
universe, but
Not liking the accent
or can we?
you speak with. So it leads to that shame, to that
No, we're gonna change the
self-loathing,
universe.
right? And then those lead to more adverse effects. Drinking, drugs.
Oh, she's
And
right.
that is just like the total
Drinking, yeah.
self-destruction. So there are things at work, forces at work. We call them adversity. Other people call them obstacles. Those are things that are at work that prevent you from succeeding. And every one of us deals with one form of adversity.
That's so
or
true.
another.
That's so true,
So I'm here
guys.
today to share
Like-
with you my story.
I just want to, Your Honor, can I say, can I talk for 30 seconds? Yes? Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That's so true what he just said. Like, we all go through adversity or challenges in life. And like, for me, it was always, for you guys, it can be something, whatever, you know, we're all different, but yeah, you know, it can be a person or persons or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to see how to overcome that, you know, like, get out, you know, do it for yourself, way, you know. Orderly. But that's so true. All right, Your Honor, you could talk again.
But this is not a Horatio Algiers story where I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. No successful person ever becomes successful by themselves, right? There are no self-made people. A successful person ever becomes successful by themselves.
No successful person becomes successful.
Right? There are no self-made people. Every educated Chicano that I know
Oh, Chicano.
can point to very specific people who helped them along the way.
That's
to
true.
guide them.
That's kind of true, because like you be successful through people, way, through other people. You can't be successful yourself. Name me one famous person that did it. Like, if you want, no, you become successful yourself, but you can't sustain that. Like, that's what he's saying, right, Your Honor? Is that what you're saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you become, like, every famous person, rich or famous or whatever, way, on any level, they are never successful by themselves. They always, you know, are successful through other people, right? Through people, man. And that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. You start from one and then you go up to million or whatever, way. You know, that's true too. Like, sometimes you think into like, nah, fucking, like with this channel, you know, like whatever it is in life, like you don't always know, like it will be zero or nothing, you know, until you could build it up, until it's something, you know, until that zero becomes 100. You know what I'm saying? So that's so true.
To push them, to kick them in the ass, if necessary, in order to get them going where they needed to go. I can name those 5 people today. And that was a long time ago.
That's so true, man. Like, oh,
My story-
man.
Started when my mom and dad separated in 1969. That means I'm old, right?
Damn. His mom and
Story
dad
started-
separated too in '69. Dang, Your Honor, I thought you look young. He's like 50s. Is it? I don't know, sir. 69. That's so true. Wait a minute. Wait. No, he said his parents divorced. My parents divorced too. At 5 years old.
When my mom and dad separated in 1969. That means I'm old, right? We were living in Tucson, Arizona. My mom and dad were married, big family, 7 boys, 1 girl. We had a house that we lived in. My father worked for electronics place. He was a TV repairman. On the GI Bill, was able to go and get training because he was a vet. We had 2 cars. We had a very comfortable life. When my mom and dad separated, she loaded everybody up in a station wagon, a 1959 station wagon.
1950.
We came to California. Car broke down in San Bernardino. So the very first 3 days in California and San Bernardino, we lived in a Salvation Army tent. You know what those are, right?
Yeah, Salvation Army is a homeless
Like
shelter.
the Red Cross back in the day. You'd have a big old gigantic tent that would be all these cots that people who were homeless or didn't have places to go, they can stay there for a couple days, 3 days, or whatever. That was our introduction to California. And it's funny, that car broke down and we didn't get another car. I was 6 years old. We didn't get another car until I was 16 years old. Imagine living in Southern California with no car. Imagine that today if none of you had vehicles in which to go to and from different places. So then that cycle of poverty began because my mom was on her way to Watsonville. My mom, when she was 15 years old, had run away from home, had gone to the San Jose area, and was able to live and by herself for a year.
Is that
working at
that?
Candy's.
I think people who hurt are hurt. People who hurt others are hurt themselves. Yeah, people who abuse have been through abuse. Not always, but like me, like nah. I don't abuse people, you know. Like I abuse myself more. Shit, he said his mom and dad separated too and been through all that. Yeah, my mom and dad separated too. My mom, you know, I don't think I have to talk about this. My mom has been through abuse too. Her mom used to abuse her. And my dad has been through abuse too. Through the war and all that, you know, the Iranian Revolution. You know, that's a miracle I'm here. That's like, I shouldn't even be. I'm here by accident, you know? And then they want to take me out of this world? Like, I don't think so, way. Well, one day, but, you know, like, yeah, and then I've been through abuse too, you know, like, all throughout my childhood, you know, through my mom. My mom abused me, you know, not my dad. You know, he did it at 17 and on, 18 and on later, whatever way. But, you know, it's not good, you know. Child abuse lasts forever, you know, like, yeah. Why are you mental or whatever? You know, I'm not. But, you know, people want to talk about this shit way. And that's the reason, you know, like, I don't know how many people have been through child abuse. Like, what is the statistic? Like, let's look it up. Like, maybe 10% of people in the US, you know, like, so it's very low, you know. I didn't grow up. That's why I am the way I am, guys. Like, orale, you know, like, special. You know, like, sometimes people who have a talent or gift or something, whatever it is, it can be education or a talent through music or art or whatever, you know, just any type of talent. Not too many people have that, you know, and what makes them is the shit that they've been through, you know, like Ice, he's been through a lot of shit, you know, like, what was I saying? Yeah, you know, like, it lasts forever, man, you know, like, But you gotta love yourself, you know? It's okay. You know? All of us, we can't be hard on ourselves. We gotta love ourselves, you know? Like, I think that's, a lot of people miss that. You know, like, what about you? You always saying about other person. What about you? You know? You know, like, yeah, man, you know, I didn't grow up, so that's why I am the way I am today. I didn't grow up in a family, mom, dad, traditional way, oh, happy and you know, you living life. You know, you can go to the fucking park, you can have friends, you can buy a good meal, this, whatever way. You can, happiness, mental, right? I don't care if you get beat up or shot. Physical pain always heals. Mental pain never heals, guys. Can you go in your brain and heal that shit? So that's what I'm saying, man. But it makes you stronger, I guess. Repeated trauma. You know? I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people, they have it, they don't. It fucks them up, it doesn't. So everybody's different. But I would say I'm better. I feel better now than I was last year, you know. And hopefully next year will be better. But we're worrying about right now, guys. See, we can't be in present or future. It's present right now. So, you know, like, I didn't grow up like that, you know, mom and dad and all that shit. I didn't grow, you know, I grew up divorced. I wasn't even 5. Oh, divorced. You know? Like, I don't remember shit, way. Like, my mom and father, I was a baby, you know. And, you know, I was born in St. Pete. My dad was on the Tampa side, you know, west side of Florida. Okay, and then my mom, you know, she went with another man, you know, fucking, had another child, you know. I don't have nobody. That's fake, though. Paying attention more to the girl, you know, than me. My mom never kissed me. Did she one time kiss me, way? It's like I should hate all women, but I don't. I love women. And I'm just saying, way. Not once did she kiss me. She said, oh, instead of your parent kissing the child, oh, the child has to kiss the parent. Like that, dude. Abba goes both ways, way. You know? No, instead she fucking hit me. Oh yeah, maybe because as a child, oh, do children not act up? Especially when the parents are come? You know, what did I say? Oh, I want to eat some food. Hey, fucking hitting me, you know? I remember I was like, I don't know, way. First grade, 6 years old, my mom is mad at everybody. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My mom, she did what she can, man. I'm not gonna, your mom and dad, whatever, way. It's your parents, but you know, way. Like, if you have a child, the parents should be the best. Fucking loving that child, right? But when, you know, yeah, not everybody can be a parent, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, she would fucking, she hit me one time, boom, boom, my teeth fucking fell out, like, you know, right, slapped me right across the face, way. You know, she did that a few times, and then she took me in the room, she fucking slapped the shit out of me, you know, bam, right on my butt. You know, I don't give a fuck, way, that's abuse. You do that today, you go to prison. You know, I mean, on the butt maybe okay, but you don't do that, boy. Like, I've never hit anybody in my life. Even if I do, it's in defense, way. But we always get fucking a hit on over here, right? Nothing happens to them until us it happens, you know? Yeah, she used to fucking hit me, whatever, and then she stopped doing that later on, you know? And then, I had an accident, you know, on a bike, I felt my hand, you know? Yeah, she didn't, I mean, she did care, kind of, but not too much, you know? Like, you gotta go to the hospital for that, way. You know, you don't know if you can die, fucking bleeding, you know? So, you know, and then I went to my dad, man. He got custody. I went to live with him. You know, I was angry at everybody, you know? Not really, you know? But my dad is a hard man. Like, growing up, guys, I'm gonna tell you real quick, man. I want to tell you the difference between punishment and reinforcement or rehabilitation. I was never a bad kid. You know, maybe we're all bad, you know, but I wasn't like bad, you know. But in high school, 9th and 10th grade, man, you know, I used to skip a few classes. You know, I was a C student, man. I'm not gonna lie, but I was smart as fuck in other ways. I would get A's in the science and shit I like, and get like F's or D's in math and the shit I didn't like, you know. But I was a C average student, you know. But you know, growing up or in high school, 9th and 10th grade, this high school, like if you would skip or something, they would punish the fuck out of you, Wade. Like, I mean, I don't even know how I got away with it, but you know, they were just too much, you know. Every children fucks up, but you can't punish them too much, you know. When somebody fucks up, if you tell them that they're a piece of shit and they're this, all the time I'm saying, not one time, all the time, eventually they're gonna be that piece of shit way, you know, like in the Pinta. That's, you have to treat people like human, you know. So 9th and 10th grade, and then at the end of 9th grade, I went into ROTC, you know, the Reserve Officer Training Corps, Navy military program, right? That really fucking set my head straight way. Learning about discipline and respect and confidence, and your shoes and pants all be tight way, you know. You gotta look good. So yeah, so I want to talk about 11th grade and 12th grade, right? Senior, you know, 11th and 12th. I went to a different school, and in this school way, they didn't care. Like, they were more lenient. Like, they didn't care what you do. And I was like, what the fuck, way? Hey, they treated us like a human. Like, you can skip school and they wouldn't even care. You can get bad grades, and you know, that's the way it has to be, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it realized to me, like, if you fuck up and you're always punishing people and telling them how shitty they are, they're gonna be that. But you know, like, if you tell people how good they are, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, Donnie, I'll call you later. So if you tell people how good they are, you know, even when you make a mistake, whatever, you tell them how good they are. Oh, you know, it's, you know, you're a good person still. You know, you can learn. You know, you're smart. You have abilities, capabilities, whatever. You're yada yada. You're talented and this and that. You know, you can do better, improve yourself. You know, become a better human. You know, that's the way to do it, man. You know, but I think you need a combination. You need a combination of both. Not too, like, lenient and not too strict. You know, like, as a kid, I'm saying way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be too much or the other way, you know? And that's the same thing with the criminal justice system I see. You know, if you're always dehumanizing people, they're going to be that way. If you treat people like human, you know, maybe for once there'll be a better change, you know, in the world, you know? So that's just my experience growing up, you know? So anyway. So yeah, and then, you know, growing up, fucking, you know, I was drinking and stuff. Yeah, you know, me and my dad always going out. Yeah. How do you love somebody but you fuck him so much? Like, dude, I said everything all this years ago, wait. But whatever. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank everybody. And thank myself too, and God and aliens or whatever. But I don't like what my dad did. I ain't gonna lie, way. Last year, you know, when he fucking attacked me, no, he beat me up, man. He beat me the fuck up. He beat me up. Whatever. I said, fuck you, yeah. Because I want to make this music shit. That's all it was, way. I had to take the L. I had to take it. Yeah, it wasn't him. I had to take the fucking... They fucked me. Okay, whatever. You know, I don't like that shit either, you know? He fucking beat me the fuck up to my hands right here. You know, oh, right, my guitar. Perfect. Beat me up right here. You know, oh, thank God it didn't break. These sprains, okay. And that's going months to the hospital later, I found that out. But he didn't give a fuck, dude. When he didn't, he wants to say my mom didn't care. He didn't care. You know? Fuck the JLSA. How about you care? You know, he didn't care. But that's okay. I had to care, guys. You know? I mean, I'm not going to lie. My dad told me, hey, stop drinking, stop eating this. Y'all said it too. You know, I can kill myself that way. I'm surprised I didn't die. I'm still here, you know, but whatever way. You're a man. When you're over 18 or 21, you should know everything already. Don't let your mom, dad, family, brother, sister, girlfriend, boyfriend, stranger here fuck you over, guys. I learned that too. A lot of people will fuck you, guys. Don't let them. And there's a lot of good people, bad and good and everything. You know what? But You just have to take a learning experience, you know, man. So, you know, whatever, boy. That's just one injury. You know, I had so many others, but you know, some from me, some from other people. But I would never hurt anybody. I got drunk as fuck, way all blacked out, passed out, 0.2, 0.3. Did I ever fucking hit anybody? Did I drive drunk? Did I DUI? Did I hit anybody? Did I kill anybody? No, I should have though, right? They want to say, oh, I'm drunk, I'm crazy. No, I never did nothing, way. Being drunk. So not drunk, definitely not doing nothing. The only thing people do is fuck me over. They fuck me. Whatever, way, it's okay. Fucking family, fucking people on the streets fucking me up, whatever, way. We still here. Dang. Sorry, I got off topic. Damn, El Jefre, you good, senor? I don't mean this. We learning. He's been through a lot of stuff. Child abuse, mom, dad. Me too. Child abuse, mom, dad, you know. But yeah, guys, you know, it took me like 28 years to get over that shit, man. I would never get over it, guys. Let me tell y'all, way. I don't care. I don't care if you're 100 years old. It still lasts forever. I want to know how many children are abused. How many children have child abuse? That's crazy, boy. 10%. Over 500,000 are abused. 10%. Dang. We always in the 1 to 5%, and fuck that shit, way. We want to be in the good, real shit, way. You know, we don't want to be in the top 1% of false criminal charges. We want to be in the top 1% of richness and wealth. What does child abuse do to you? What does it do? Let's ask Google, way. Fucking adult abuse. But it's good. I'm over it now. I'm just saying. Being abused physically, you know, abuse is a lot of weight, guys. You put somebody down, that's abuse. It's not always physical. It's emotional. It's everything. Being abused, whether physically, emotionally, or sexually, lasting negative impacts on a person's physical and mental health, leading to various challenges in relationships, behavior, and overall well-being. Physical injuries, okay, whatever. Fucking health problems, migraines, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, eating disorder, substance abuse, sleep problems, difficulty with relationships, low self-esteem, behavioral changes, difficulty identifying feelings or communicating needs. Should I say more, way? I try to not have any of that bullshit, way. You know? But yeah, man, I'm just saying, fucking people want to talk. You gotta know first, you know?
Because there are a lot of canneries in that area.
Shit, if you get if an officer or anybody, they get into a shootout, that can cause PTSD too. You know, it does, dude. You have flashbacks, you think on it. Your life, dying, whatever, life. You know? Fucking, we need therapy over here. Not fucking classes. We need therapy. But I'm just saying, you know, like, yeah, people can't talk if they don't know, way. You know, but I'm not over here bitching, oh, negative. It's fine. Everything bad that happens is good. Because it makes you a better, stronger person. Right? Orale.
And landing in San Bernardino.
And I didn't even go all in. I'll tell you all about my life and all that too. I have to... I want to go back to when I was like 14 or whenever I have all the documents and shit. I want to just tell you all my life, you know, but very soon, by the end of this year.
San Bernardino has always been poor. San Bernardino has just always been
we gotta do it.
That just had economic issues.
We're doing it.
So there's no factories in this.
Orale, Jorge, thank you, man. The best therapy ever.
There's
This
really
is
nothing
your honor. Thank you. Dismiss it.
Except maybe
no, but this has been really good, man. I'm gonna watch this video a lot more.
Somebody who cleaned rooms
100 times, way.
In hotels. She did that her entire life. So there's no factories in this area. There are no canneries in this area. There's really nothing for you to be able to do in this area except maybe the service industry. So my mom became somebody who cleaned rooms in motels
Orale.
and hotels. She did that her entire life, right? So we started that cycle of poverty. I had started school in Tucson, but I came in the first school.
See,
that I
you
went
can.
to-
What is he holding? You can never judge a book by the cover. See, the top best judge, Senor, Your Honor Jorge Hernandez. He's been through a lot of shit, and and look at the great man he is today. We all go through stuff, guys. I don't give a fuck. It's not about me. It's about everybody. We all go through stuff.
The school that's actually down the street from Mr. Jacobo's parents. I've known Mr. Jacobo here now since, I think, 1982. We were both at UC Riverside together. And right down the street from where his mom lives, there's a school called California School, right? And I went to school.
I want to make sure we
and I
live.
was
Downey
happy.
calls me. He does that shit on purpose. Right when I'm live, dude. Hey, but I want to shout out to Downey, man. Like, out of all the people, he has been my guiding light, better than SGV way. Like Downey, he's like my father. He's like my kind father. Yeah, he's like 50s, but he's a good guy, very good, respectful. Downey is so respectful. Like, see, we can always learn from everybody, Hopefully the good, right? What's going on, guys? We're live. What's going on, guys? We're live. All right, cool. Senor El Jefe Jorge.
Happy, and I was excited. I wanted to learn. Oh, teacher, I have the answer, right? And I went to
So, guys,
school,
appreciate you.
and I was
We're almost
happy,
done.
And I was excited. I wanted to learn. Oh, teacher, I have the answer. Even if you didn't know the answer, kids, they just want to be up there. They want to be up front.
Right.
They want to show how much they know. They want.
Yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie, man.
In my
Yo, guys, as a
What-
kid, guys, don't look at me today. I wasn't like this as a kid growing up. When I was a kid, man, in school, I was always the quiet kid. Like the reserved, quiet. When I got into high school, I got more outgoing and open. But like now, all the shit I've been through, shit, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm confident as fuck. I'm good with people, man. I'm a chill, fun, great guy. I don't have to fucking brag. Y'all know, but like, I wasn't always like that growing up. Like, every year in life, every day, every year, guys, we all get older. Every single one of us is getting old.
Going to California school
Learning.
was segregation. In a classroom, there was a table for black kids, there was a table for Mexicans, and then the tables for everybody else. We're in the same classroom, the same teacher, and
Damn.
yet we are segregated by color.
Segregated. Well, this is like in
Within
a
that
long time.
classroom. Now, as a 6 and a 7-year-old, you don't understand what that means. You don't, right? But you're wondering.
You don't even know what you're doing
why is that? But
till you're
you
a senior in high
That's
school.
just the way it is.
I'm
right?
18.
And then you raise your hand and you want the teacher to call on you, but the teacher doesn't call on you. And doesn't utilize, the answers that you have in there. You don't know what that means, but now those of you that want to be teachers will learn that during that time period, student participation and teachers picking on students to answer questions, that's good for their morale, that's good for their confidence, that's good for their learning ability. You'll know that as teachers, but as a 6 and a 7-year-old, I didn't know what the hell that meant, right? I just know the teacher didn't call on me, right? And then
Out of every,
Students are cruel.
that's so true. Out of every, what's all these people here? Wait. Oh, there's. Nah, they're at the liquor store. They're just going back here. Cool. It's public. Yeah, hey, shit, that's the good thing. Like, you can't change life, way, but like, that's the good thing. Like, me playing guitar, that's my talent, way. Like, I've made so many fucking, like, the best riffs, guys. And every time I played these riffs these past years, a lot of times I was like angry and depressed and just fucking all full of emotion, you know, like Kurt, you know, Nirvana and that shit. And black metal and too, that's my shit too, way. Everything Mexican metal. But I'm just saying, man, like the stuff that you go through in life, that's what makes you, you know. And that's amazing because we're all different, you know.
Kids
Dang.
are cruel, right? Student starts noticing that you don't have a new pair of shoes on. They notice that you're wearing the same 2 pants in a rotating pattern, right? Throughout the week.
Shit, I
You're
was
wearing
lucky
that
to have
shirt, those 2 or 3 shirts
good
that
socks
you-
growing up.
in a rotating
Yeah,
pattern.
I was lucky to have fucking shoes way when I was growing up. Dang, fucking barefoot, lucky.
You start noticing that you're on the free lunch program, right?
The free lunch program, yeah, y'all remember
Because then you start
that?
making fun of the fact that you don't have what they have.
Damn, that's so true.
They
Hey.
bring their lunch program.
Has anybody ever been made fun of when y'all eating the free lunch in school? When y'all were in school, were you made fun of? Yeah, we know what happens. Other
Right?
yeah.
And kids are cruel because then they start making fun of the fact that you don't have.
I hate
what
bullies,
they
man.
have,
You gotta bully them.
right? They bring their lunch. You're on the free lunch program, which means you got to show a card so that the whole world know you're so damn poor. You got to get free lunch.
Shit, you're lucky to even be eating lunch.
Or state expense. That's like pointing. That's
He's
like
gonna talk
painting
about-
a target on you,
Orale.
right?
Yeah.
And
See?
then, you know, not enough money is earned in the family, so you've got to ask for food stamps, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who's here old enough to remember the food stamps, which look like Monopoly money.
I don't know
It
if-
came in a booklet.
Well, child support
Ones,
too.
5s, 10s, and 20s. And you cannot remove them from the book until you're up at the cashier. And then you got to tear them out and give them. And everybody in line knew, oh, okay, poor people. And people don't even whisper the nasty things that they say about you. They're just like,
People are fucked
Mexicans
up,
and
way.
all these kids and all this. And it's like you're trying to just like shrink, right? Because you're ashamed.
Yeah.
You're ashamed of being.
I'm not gonna lie, I was bullied in high school. I was never beat up like that. I would have fought for my life, but yeah, we all bullied, you know. Shit, we bullied to this day, right now in life. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, way orderly.
You're ashamed of the clothes that you're wearing, right? You're ashamed. That
It's
you don't
just,
have enough-
you know, I'm 29 now, or however old you guys are. I don't know, way. But if you're 0, if you're 100, going to another 100 way. I think the first 0 to 10 of somebody's life, or 0 to 18, that's the most fucking important years and time of your life, way. Over 18 is done. And what I mean by that is that first 18 years is crucial, you know, for that child. So if that child has been going good, okay. If they're going through shit, then sure, you know. They're going, hopefully, they don't fuck up. And if they don't, and they gonna fucking be something in this world and try to make a difference, impact, change, you know. That's what we're trying to do, man. And that's great, you know. So, yeah, man. Ain't no criminal here. I've never had nothing, way. The trespassing I had, that was from fucking auditing. It had nothing to do with me, you know. I was stupid. Okay. You know what? They should charge me with trespassing. LAPD should charge me with my gun. Not a gun, you know, but whatever. My dick, pepper spray, gun, the pepper ball gun, taser, pepper ball gun, whatever. I don't care, way. They should have charged me with that. They shouldn't. People fuck people up and they get away. They get out. I mean, nothing happens to them. As you saw the other day. But I'm just saying. And then over here, fucking self-defense, whatever, way. I don't care what, you know. And whatever. Tag defense, I can.
line to get the free meal.
It's not even about
High
that,
school.
dude. It's about doing right, man. Like when people do wrong, that sucked up. Like morals and righteousness, you know, right.
And I had glasses,
Yeah, glass. That's the
I
one
remember
thing. Like, guys, as a person, you can tell them everything or teach them or tell them everything, but you can't change them though. You know what I'm saying? Like through the core. Oh, is that in the core? I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot, like for me, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. No, you can't, way. People are the way they are, you know?
I just started high school in Riverside, and I went to the freelance
Oh,
program,
Riverside,
and I
Riverside.
felt that everybody's eyes were on me.
I bet his eyes was on.
I didn't get lunch that day.
Dang, he didn't get
And
lunch.
then I went home, and shit, there's no food at home. I didn't have lunch.
The same here,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna have dinner. The next
Man,
day-
Jorge is the type of guy you can have a Modelo or a beer with, or a party, or a grill, a barbecue, you know, like, dang. Y'all heard what he said? He said he went to school, he didn't get his lunch, and then he went home, and he didn't even have food over there either. And I remember a lot of times where in school, I didn't even eat lunch. I was ashamed, way, like, sometimes I didn't eat, fucking, I go home, there's no food. We hungry, way. What the fuck? We want food, water, shelter, fucking mental, whatever, way. Positive energy, that's what I'm saying. Mentally, you know, like, we didn't have none of that.
I don't care who.
It wasn't bad, but it was
I'm
bad.
not gonna, when you get to school in the morning,
Whatever,
you
fuck.
get milk and you get a pastry. At brunch,
Yo, the
after
cheeseburgers are the
second
best.
period, you go back, you get a milk, you get a pastry. And then you
Yo,
go
I
back.
remember in school. Oh, I mean, the food is better than jail, but I remember in school. What's y'all's favorite meal? I remember, like, I feel so old, dude. Is that dumb? I remember in school, way, my favorite meal was the nachos. Like nacho, the nacho tortilla, nacho chips, and then the nacho cheese, and then the beef and sour cream. You know what I'm saying? And then you just take the chip, put it in the cheese, put it in the beef way, put it in the sour cream, and that was one of my favorite meals. Like, oh, the burgers too, like burgers from school, way.
Hamburger, right? I love those hamburgers from high school.
See?
Matter of fact,
You
I
like
used to
them
go
too,
to
right?
AM, PM and get their hamburgers because they're exactly the same. Down to where you bite and you bite on some of
Hold
those
on.
hamburgers from high school. As a matter of fact, I still go to AM, PM and get their hamburgers because they're exactly the same.
See, we all have
Down to where you
it.
bite and you bite
Right
on
now,
something you don't know what
this,
the hell you've been-
right now, this man Jorge is changing my life. Maybe changing one or some of you guys. One, even if there's one or two people in here that's changed your life. Like, see, this is the power of people, way. You know, positivity, coming together, way, with good energy. You know, like, we can learn from people, you know? Like, orale, man.
Throw it out. So
He's a
those
good guy.
things
He's
start
respectful.
having an effect
I
on you.
don't like people. He's very respectful and nice and humble and kind. He's a respectful person. I don't like people who are jackasses and assholes and they arrogant, you know, that way. I'm never like that, guys. You know, I'm nice. If people are, I'm nice. You know, people are nice. I'm nice and respectful. But if they ain't, you know, people disrespecting me, we gonna fuck them off, way. That's just how I am. That's how I always grew up. You know, so I can be here or here. You know. I'm always like, well, 99% of the time, I'm not offense, I'm defense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Being made fun of because you're poor, being made fun of because you don't.
But we gotta love our
dress the way
children, you
other
heard?
people are. Teachers not calling on you, and then you're not so anxious to raise your hand. You're not so anxious to volunteer. Then you're now, whether by hook or by
We gotta
crook,
finish this up.
you now just purposely sit away from other people.
But Your Honor, we're gonna listen to every word you say. We respect you. We're gonna go to the 25-minute mark because, like we want to hear about his life and stuff. Then he's gonna get into it. When we get to the 25-minute mark or 30-minute mark, I think it is, just like literally 10 more minutes, 9 more minutes. But next time we go cop watching in LA or whatever, where are we doing? Wait, I want to finish watching this for you guys. I do want to finish it, so it's not over. It's to be continued.
You sit in the back. Ever wonder why Chicanos and black students always sit in the back?
Chicanos, eh?
It used to
We
be-
vato locos.
No. It's because we want to be as far away from the front as possible.
He's Mexican though,
so
yeah?
as not to be called on.
Hispanic.
So as not to.
He's
have to
Chicano, yeah,
participate,
Mexican.
Right, because now you're doubting yourself because you have these doubts now about how confident you are.
That's true.
Anthony Robbins, you pay what, 10, 15, 20, 30,000?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, cause the truth never lies. Like, I don't care if it's your own family. Like, if you come from this semen, sperm, eggs, hole, whatever. I don't care about way. I don't care, you know, if you come from that or fucking, like, nah, way. What was I saying? Hold on.
Seminars, and he teaches you how to be confident because how confident you are, right? Anthony Robbins, you pay what, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 dollars?
Oh, because of train.
Seminars, and he teaches you how to be confident because confidence is the key. Hold on. Anthony Robbins, you pay what, 10, 15, 20, 30,000 dollars to go to one of his seminars, and he teaches you how to be confident because confidence is the key to success, right? And here you are, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and your confidence level is eroding.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say. Wait. Yeah. I don't care if it's your own or someone else, guys. Like, if you see people always bringing you down, and excuse my language, Your Honor, if you see people fucking with you, I don't care if it's this bottle of water. If this bottle of water is fucking us up, or that tree, guys, like, you have to get away from shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? For you mentally, I don't care, way. It's like when you isolate yourself, it brings you depression. When you're thinking negative, it's like that. And then with people, it makes you feel better and stuff, you know? At least with me, you know? But it's like too much of anything is bad, where you gotta be in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Not one extreme on one side or the other, you know what I'm saying? And that's true. Shit.
Between K and 3rd grade, that is the time that you grab those students' interest and love and desire for school.
That's true, up to
If
3rd
you
grade.
don't get their attention by 3rd grade, 4th grade means nothing, 5th grade means nothing.
Yeah,
6th
growing
grade
up,
means nothing.
man,
And
growing up, they
will
always
not-
want to tell me, oh, I had ADD. Well, now it's ADHD. You know, people just want to talk shit. I'm glad my mom or parents didn't give me them pills, because, like, what the fuck, dude? All they want to do is make money. You know, you're a child, motherfucker, especially when the shit that you've been through. Like, nobody knows. They don't know you, you know? Like, oh, because maybe you can't sit still, you move around, you can't, 2 months or whatever. Oh, you know, like, this is stupid, dude. Yeah, is that why I have so much special talent nobody else has? We gotta put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like people, Jorge is right, way. Like, forget what people say. You do you, you know? So, watch it. When we have millions of subscribers, you know how many haters I'm gonna get? Oh, I should die. I should quit. I'm trash. You know, who cares? You know, you get over that. You know what I'm saying? But you have millions of followers. That's a bad word. Y'all are leaders. Leaders. We're supporters. Millions of supporters. They love us. They love what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, boy. If you don't like somebody, why would you? You just like it. You like that drama. That you're a psycho. You know, those are psycho narcissist people. Thinking about themselves always. Like, you know, I don't get people like that. Like, how about you go to people or see somebody or something that you like, you know? Like this video. It's all good stuff. You know, we like it. We're watching it. We're not going to watch something we don't like. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, too. When you become successful, famous, known on any level way, when you have money in the bank, when you have a bigger, whatever, money, you know, or even I was gonna say the D word, but we'll say bigger muscles, whatever it is. Some people get jealous of that, you know, and a lot of people that's close to you, you know, they get jealous. I don't like that shit, you know. They all of a sudden they don't want that, dude. They fucking hate that shit. But you know what? All we gonna do is laugh at them, because we fucking love it, and you guys love it too. I appreciate you guys, man. Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot, but this judge is amazing. He's not a judge, he's a person. He's a human being. Amazing.
K through 3.
Almost done, guys.
Are the most important formative years for any student. So then you start sitting in the back. And you're smart. You're not dumb, right? I'm not dumb. I do my work. I do everything. But things are just starting to kind of have an effect. I used to always hear that the oppression of the mind.
People always want to fight and shit. Go live, wait.
Oppression of the mind. Break the chains of oppression of your mind, because you're oppressed in your mind. Now what the hell?
You wanna fucking be a porn star?
No. But as you get older,
people fucking with you.
No confidence, self-loathing.
Orale, we have confidence.
Those are all psychological oppression.
We don't self-load. He's right on that, guys. Everything is psychological, guys. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Everything is mental or psychological. All starts with your brain. You can't get big muscles if you have no brain. He's so right. It's all mental. Orale.
Self-loathing, self-hatred. Those are all psychological oppressions. Those are all things that...
That's right. Hold on. Damn, I turned the car off and on again. Oh. And then it doesn't connect to the Bluetooth. Hold on. Give it like 1 minute. Come on, come on. I don't know how come Jeep it takes like minutes to connect to the Bluetooth? It should be instant, way. Come on, Senor Jorge is talking here. Don't you disrespect. Put some respect on the... Here we go, here we go.
Self-hatred.
Sorry about that.
Those are all psychological oppression.
All right, 3 more minutes.
Those are all things that prevent you from doing the things that you need to do in order
That's
to
true. That's called BS. And that's true. It's all
When
mental.
you're growing up, there are times I've had no light.
Yeah.
Having to go knock on the next door neighbors. My mom sent me
No
over. She
light?
wants to know if we could run an extension cord from the house to our house because we have no electricity.
Oh, shit.
1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Damn, he was more
None
poor
of
than
that,
me.
no
Wait.
water.
He been through more shit
My
than me.
mom wants to know if we could run the water.
Did your
hose
mom
to
ever
our
hit you?
cars because, you know, we need to take a shower, we need to wash dishes,
Damn.
we need to flush the toilet, right? I remember one time we had no gas for 6 months,
Dang.
and we cooked outside every single day.
Oh, he's talking about that
We
gas.
made our frijoles.
The gas for your home, not car.
Our chicken, everything was outside. So when people talk about we're gonna go camping, I'm like, bullshit, I've done enough camping.
Your camping ain't good, Your Honor. It's better than jail. It's still better than the pizza way.
Every single day.
It's better. You know, we see some happy trees, but it's kind of hard way.
I've done enough camping.
He's a comedian too, everyone.
Take a cold shower every single day. It's either heat up the water and take it to the bathtub, or just get up and stand under that shower.
I remember that too, taking cold showers. We want fucking hot water way. Damn.
And you're washing your body parts until you're brave enough to just go, right? And
We should be taking over the world right now.
Right? Not having a car, having to go grocery shopping on the bus, or
Damn.
walking. All these kids walking around with.
Charlotte.
We lived in LA for a little bit.
Oh, I
We
lived
used
in
to go to
LA.
Santa Monica Beach.
Santa Monica Beach!
Go barbecue.
We're gonna go over there.
Take the Venice bus.
We're gonna go over there, my
Walking
peeps.
around with,
Sell some
we lived in LA
carnita,
for
sell
a
some
little bit. We used to go to
carne
Santa
asada.
Monica Beach, right? To go barbecue. We take the Venice
Oh, I
bus.
talked, that's it. Orale.
We lived in LA for a
Si,
little
senor.
bit. We used to go to Santa Monica Beach, right? To go barbecue. We'd take the Venice bus. Everything. We'd go there, we'd set up, we'd take everything back. I remember we even lost my brother once at a bus stop. We didn't even know we missed him because we had so much junk. We didn't know that he was on there playing with his toy. When we came back, he was still on the ground playing with his toy. He did not even know that we left. So all these things start having an effect. And you have this confidence level that is eroding. I think the reason that I was able to overcome all of that is that I had a crazy mother.
Órale,
My mother was crazy.
his mother was crazy.
She stood.
She was a vata loca?
5 feet.
Laka? Wait, vata? Wait, is that even a saying? Vato loco? Vata loca? Loco? Nah, I'm not saying that. He just said his mother was crazy. Orale, my mother was crazy too, and father way, and grandma, and me too, everybody too. Orale.
Short, used to beat the hell out of us all the time.
Oh, his mom did beat him up. Damn way. What kind though? There's different types. Are you talking about hitting or beating the fuck up? Damn way. None of it is acceptable or good. Right. I think people who beat you have to love your fucking children, dude. If I had children, I would love them. But you have to love your children, you know? Like, you don't do that, man. You just don't. I don't think you should hit children at all, you know? If you do, maybe on the butt, but I do not believe somebody who's been a victim of child abuse and been through that. I wholeheartedly, you know, and it's different. Like, we're not talking about 50 years ago, we're talking, or 20 years ago, we're talking about today. But I wholeheartedly believe, I don't think children should, I think it should be illegal to abuse children, and it is, you know, to a certain extent. But I don't think the parents should go to jail, unless if you beat the fuck out of them, then okay. But it's just not good, guys. I don't give a fuck, way. Is abuse, hitting, what is, none of it is good, you know, putting people down. Yeah, like, what the fuck, way? How about we fucking hug, kiss, laugh, fucking joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with humanity, way? Everybody was fucking angry. People want to tell me, look at him. Come on, way. I'm fucking different than everybody. I don't care. Ain't nobody like me. Bring him to me then, way.
Crazy. She stood 5 feet. To overcome all of that is that I had a crazy mother. My mother was crazy. She stood 5 feet, right? Short, used to beat the hell out of us all the time whenever we stepped out of line. And I think that was important because there were 7 boys and 1 girl. There was 8 of us. I think she needed to rule with an iron fist in order to make sure that we did not.
And you need that sometimes. But you know what, way? I never did shit as a kid. It's like people act like I fucking, you know, nah, man. And you know what? I got fucked. Whatever, way. It's all good. I get fucked. I'm still getting fucked to this very day, and even when I'm dying. You know what? Whatever. That's life. Life.
Remember when we were growing up and we were in school and people would make fun of us?
You're right, Your Honor.
Inevitably, fights. We would come home, cry. What happened? You know, so and so beat me up.
Oh shit!
Nothing, Mom.
Oh shit! Now he's talking about getting beat up in school, and then you come home and nothing. Orale.
We would come home, cry. What happened? You know, so and so beat me up, and my mom would say, "Well, what did you do back?" Nothing, Mom. He was bigger than me.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Spank.
Oh shit!
Next time somebody does that, you take off your shoe, you take off your belt, you pick up a rock, you do whatever it takes, and you don't let them just beat you. But Mom, they're gonna beat me up. She goes, yeah, but if you pick up a rock and hit him in the head, you may lose that fight, but the next time, they're gonna think twice.
Orale, way. That's so true. That's the best in this. That's one of the best thing in the speech, I think. He said that when somebody beats you up or hits you and you let them, they're going to do it again. So when they beat you up and hit you, you got to beat them up and hit them again. I mean, you got to beat them up and hit them so that they don't do it to you again. Orale, way. That's so true. You can ask any criminal. Will somebody go after somebody who's big or intimidating? No. Fucking no. People are gonna go after somebody who's weak, who looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's definitely right. You always have to stand up for yourself and maybe others too. Whatever. Always stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody mess with you, Always stand up. And that's so true, man.
You're gonna beat me up. She goes, yeah, but if you pick up a rock and hit him in the head, you may lose that fight, but the next time, they're gonna think twice. Because they're gonna think, this crazy kid, even though I can beat him up, he's gonna pick up a rock, take off his shoe, he's gonna come at me.
We are crazy, way.
And my mom did
Woohoo! Orale.
Kid, even though I can beat him up, he's gonna pick up a rock, take off his shoe, he's gonna come at me, right? And my mom did that all the time.
Hey, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Hold on, though.
And what I've learned from that is,
man, I'm sorry your mom did that and your parents or whatever. I'm sorry through the shit that you've been through. But you know what, Your Honor? I can totally relate to you because a lot of the stuff that you've been through, I've been through too, Your Honor. You know, like maybe other people too. You know, like this is real shit, way. Like orderly.
even though you're afraid, even though you think you're going to get beat up, even
fear.
though you think you're going to fail,
yeah,
you can't let that fear control you.
Oh my God, that's one of the greatest points he's ever made too, guys. Another thing is fear. Yeah, you can't, a lot of times in my life, like, you can't fear in life, you know, like, oh man, that's so true.
Even though you think you're going to fail.
Fail, yeah. You gotta fail 1,000 times to succeed one time.
Control you.
Yeah, you can't let it control you.
And let me tell you, every one of us in here.
And did you guys know that, like, just 200 years ago, humans lived till 35? That's right. So that means in 5 years I would die. Like, we died at 35. That's fucking crazy. That means by the time you become enlightened and awakened in life, it's over. You know, now we can live to 70, 75, you know? You know, but I don't know how come we can't live to like 200 years old or 300. You know, people, how come we can't live like 300 years? Why is that, you know? You know, because we're capped off at a certain number, you know, but, you know, it's crazy. Y'all think it's gonna go up or down? But, yeah, I mean, shit, I can't see myself being like 50 even, like, but, you know, like, if you make it to 70, like,
right? We meet somebody for the first time. We're afraid if they're going to like us or not, right? We take a class that's outside of our area. We don't know whether we're going to do good in that class or not. We take math, and we're like, oh my God, I have a math phobia. I can't do math. We take an English class. Oh my God, I don't know how to write. That class. Every one of us has a fear.
yeah,
Right?
that's true.
And we all have a story waiting in the wings.
We all have a
to
story.
Explain our failures.
We just gotta
Right?
explain it.
You ever talk to somebody that's about to take a test? Hey, dude, I got a test tomorrow. Yeah, but you know what? I really didn't have a whole lot of chance to study because I was sick. I had to run.
How many of y'all been through that? Y'all don't study?
You know, so you already set up so that the next day when you come back and you say, oh man, I flunked that test. Oh yeah, but I remember you said you were sick, huh? And you couldn't study. Every
Lazy.
one of us has that built-in alibi, right? For that failure that we're going to
It's
have.
like, what's the point of schooling, way? And then Trump wants to get rid of the Department of Education. What you talking about? How do you give money to the military but not our kids, our children? Y'all are crazy, way. Man, he's so fucking right, man. Man, like skateboarding here. But it's alright, we're gonna go. It's almost done.
Every one of us has that built-in alibi, right? For that failure that we're going to have.
What was I gonna say?
We all have that. Every one of us has fear. Every time you start something new, you have fear. To this day, I have fear.
That's true,
I
guys.
have a big case.
Orale. Every single one of us, everything that we do, we always have fear. Even to this day, way we driving and the police, falsely pull us over and give us some bullshit way. But we already know, because this is what we do, like, we know this. Like, that's so true, man. In life, or maybe, whatever, you walking in the grocery store and maybe you're afraid of somebody. I mean, I'm not afraid of nobody, but I'm just saying, yeah, that's so true. A lot of things in life, it's fear. That's what stops us too, Wade. Like, this perfectionism, it's like you want everything perfect, but no, it's never like that way. Never. Life is never fucking perfect, and it would never be. You got to think that way.
Every time you start something new, you have fear. To this day, I have fear. If I have a big case in front of me,
like he said, órale, way.
You start something new.
That's so true.
Fear. To this day, I have fear. If I have a big case in front of me on an issue that I really don't know a whole lot about, I'm afraid, right?
I'm afraid.
If I've got a big important case and I've got to decide whether to send somebody to prison or to take a chance on them and grant them probation.
Oh, he was a judge of this stuff. Hey,
right? If I take a chance on somebody and I let him out and he sends somebody to prison.
Mr. Tamapur. Yes, Your Honor. Are you guilty to these charges or not? Your Honor, I'm not guilty, Way. Okay, Mr. Tamapur. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
To take a chance on them and grant them probation, I'm afraid, right?
Damn,
if
man.
I take a chance on somebody,
hey, but Your Honor, you can take a chance on me, Your Honor. I'm a good person. I don't do nobody wrong, Way. I just try to do right. Your Honor, this has been a good deaf experience, education to me and everybody. This really opened my eyes to my life, Way, to say F everything. I gotta worry about myself first, and then I can worry about them, you know what I'm saying? But it's about you first. Like, that's so true, man, and that's why I'm gonna find my own everything, my own place. Ain't gonna be with no girl, Way. Fuck that shit, essay. Ain't gonna be with no family. Fuck that shit, essay. Why? Because we know already why. We wanna be on our own, Way. That way, if we fuck up, it's on our own, Way. Ain't nobody can tell us shit, Way. So, orderly. That's real stuff, what he's saying, guys. I'm not even bullshitting you. It's not to be funny. No joking. No. Everything is fucking real serious shit, man. Like, we're all learning knowledge and education and information and everything. Good.
Somebody in prison or to take a chance on them and grant them probation, I'm afraid, right?
People out here, the criminals out here, man. What the heck? We're not no criminal, Way. The day I'll be a criminal is if I do public intoxication, Way. LAPD won't do shit. I know it. But you know what? We're not a criminal, Way. Come on, man. You know we can't get shit. We need this shit, Way.
Big important case and I've got to decide what.
I'm just like, the stuff that he's saying, I'm just saying too, like, orale, Way.
To send somebody to prison or to take a chance on them and grant them probation, I'm afraid, right? If I take a chance on somebody and I let him out and he goes out and he kills his entire family, right? I have fear about that. We all have fears. Those fears never, ever go away. Your ability to control them, to master them, to overcome them.
That's so true, man. You know what? All the shit I've been through, like, man, people always tell me, oh, I should kill myself, I should go die. I'm talking about people in my family and other people too. They always tell me I should die. You know what? But I'm still here, Way. Did I die? No, I'm here. So fuck it, Way. What is that?
That comes with practice. But that's not an automatic. I've never met anybody who was born fearless. If you know somebody that was born
no
fearless,
fear, fuck fear. There we go.
sociopath or psychopath, right? Those are people who would probably kill you in your sleep, right?
Damn, he's so right, Wayne. He say you gotta watch out for psychopaths. They can kill you. Like, what are they with? Oh, that's crazy.
Stay away from that individual.
I wanna look. Hold on, he's right. Yeah, forget a narcissist and all that. Let's look at a psychopath. Hold on, wait.
Those are
My whole life we've been dealing with people that are psychos. Oh, I wanted to say I'm gonna start speaking. Shit, I'm gonna start motivating, helping people out too. I wanna do that. The shit I've been through in life, is that down way? We can help others too. See, psychopath. I'm gonna end it here soon, guys, because we gotta get some sleep. We gotta go to court tomorrow, and I need to shop and get some things and shit. Fucking wow, 2 hours. It's okay though. It's okay. Orderly. Psychopath. Come on, Wade. Where's that Google shit? The AI. What is a psychopath? Should have went into psychology. Psychopathy is a personality disorder. Is that down? Everybody has mental disorders. Over here we have nothing, way. Psychopathy is a personality. Like, oh, when I smoke and I get high as fuck and I go to space and I do that's not psycho, stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think a psycho person is somebody who just they don't give a fuck about nothing. They have no empathy at all, you know? Like, I don't know, like, you know. Psychopathy is a personality disorder characterized by persistent pattern of antisocial behavior, lack of empathy. That's, you know, cold-blooded way, like a serpent. Serpent. Lack of empathy, remorse, and guilt. Yeah, no, I have too much empathy. Oh, is that down? We have these guys. That's bad too, man. Because if you're too much on something, people will take advantage of you and use you. That's the thing too, way. Too much empathy. It's like, do we have empathy anymore after all the trauma people put us through? But I don't know, way. I'm still the same. I'm always gonna be the same person till the day I die, nigga. I don't give a fuck, way. Interpersonal traits, superficial charm, manipulation. How can people who manipulate and gaslight you? Deceit, lack of empathy, emotional traits, coldness, lack of remorse, shallow emotions. It sounds like some people I know, way. Lifestyle traits, impulsivity, irresponsibility, lack of long-term goals, antisocial behavior. Oh, check this out, way. Criminal activity, violence, aggression. You know, but we all something, way.
Those are people who would probably.
But that was the definition of a psychopath.
Right? Stay away from those.
People that will like those serial killers. They're going to kill 20 people. They psychos.
Stay away from that individual.
We think we should be a psycho by now, but we ain't.
Those are people who would probably kill you.
Fucking people are crazy.
Stay away from those folks.
Yeah, stay away from
my entire
them.
life,
You're
I had
right,
to
John.
deal
Or
with one issue or the other. So being poor and being called poor.
Sorry, guys.
Being
Yeah, there
poor
it
and
is. I'm
being
gonna end it
called
here, but we will
poor.
continue watch the rest
Those
another
all
time.
affect you. And then the other
Yeah, I feel like I've been here
have to
before.
do
Is that
with
done?
the color of your skin or your last name and being called wetback and beaner.
Yeah, that's not
and
good, way.
Taco bandit.
Damn. Racism and all that, or sexism, that's not good, guys. Yeah. But alright, guys, appreciate you, man. I just wanted to say, just, you know, fucking. People over here just fucking with us, man. You know, like, it makes you fucking mental and trauma, you know, like. I'm just trying to fucking stay good, you know, like. But yeah, man, I hope they dismiss everything, man. We're going to trial, or just dismiss it, boy. Who gives a fuck? Fuck everything. Just dismiss it. And I'm gonna be on my own, fucking nobody. Good, orderly. Jeez, man. I'm gonna live my life, because I'm gonna die one day. Should have been this. You never know, way. But I'm gonna leave y'all with something good, man. That's my promise to y'all, man. The day I leave this world is the day I changed it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Don't waste life, guys. You know, that's another thing I learned too. Like, life goes by fast. You know, these years, it's like as you get older, it goes, you know, it goes by faster. Like, I don't know, way. As you get older, it's like life gets crazier. But you know, life is life, man. 29. You know, some of y'all might be 18, some of y'all may be 38, 48, whatever. But I should have been famous at 27, way. But yeah, man, I am the way I am because the shit I've been through, guys. So, you know, we're gonna do movies and documentaries, you know, very soon, way. But I appreciate you guys, man. You know, that's learning experience, not for me, not just for me, for everybody, you know. Adversity, overcoming challenges, you know, and you know, the stuff that you've been through in life, like, you know, it is what it is. You have to, you know, it's okay. Just love, you know. We're all one, you know. One human, one universe, one, you know. We're not. We aren't one. But we have to be one. That's what I'm saying. Fucking, yeah, you know, like even Kurt, like he's been through child abuse and a lot of things too, you know. It's like fucking stress, child abuse, stress, trauma. It makes you look older, man. Like feeling too, way. But you know, man, like I think now for me is the best time of my life. I'm gonna show y'all, man, like 29, you know. Cause you know, if I was 39, it's late, you know. But I don't. That's even if I fucking make it to 39, you know. But I don't even care, way. Just I'll focus on now, you know. Is that down? Hello. So yeah, guys, man, always take care of yourself. And you know, man, just be safe, be happy, take care, guys. And gotta come to court tomorrow, but hopefully it's, I don't know, man, but I'll keep y'all updated. So anyway, we still here, so you know, I just want to say thank you, guys. What's up, Joshy boy? It's Pacific time. 6:49 at that time. 7:26 now. What's up, Juan? Northwest Media. Cora. Bob Cogs. Gotta try Vertical. I hate that shit, way. Vertical is can't even see it gets the views, but I don't care about the views. I do, but I don't. It's not about that, but shit, let's get some views so we can get some money. Way. Nation, Rob, what's good, guys? Appreciate you. Haters, lovers, whatever, you're fucking here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I gotta go to the store and shop for food and shit. So it's not late at 7:30. Yeah, no, this was good. You know, like, I just want to say shout out to Senor El Jefe, Jorge Hernandez. Great video, man. So we gotta come here tomorrow. Is that down? I want to record that shit. Wait. Just kidding. Right here from the outside. So, where you at, Popos? Nah, don't fuck with us, man. We got court. I don't care. Shit, let me turn my lights away before they give me another ticket. Yeah, at this point it's retaliation. Oh, my dick was over the line. Just as he did the same thing. So, alright guys, appreciate you, man. Go back and watch this video. You know, I'm gonna even go back and watch it. It's very educational, you know. I didn't go into my life too much, you know, but it's not about me, it's about the people, you know. But very, very, very soon, in a few months, shortly, guys, I'd like to put my life story out there, you know, make a documentary or whatever. But, you know, we're gonna put out these cop watch videos, this music. I can start playing guitar again, but it hurts. But start playing some Broken Windows, Pinchy Culeros, Take Me to Jail, Don't Take Me songs, everything, way. Make songs about the system and everything. Ain't nobody can stop me in that. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. It's music. It's shit I had years, you know. I can 29 years now. But yeah, man, y'all just gotta be careful fucking on drugs, you know. Fuck drugs. Drugs is a waste of your life, way. Y'all gotta be careful on alcohol, you know. Now I want to start drinking again. This year, just this year alone, I've only drinking 3 times, guys, in the whole fucking year. Like, orderly way. You know what I'm saying? So, no drinking, smoking. Or less drinking, more smoking. I'm just kidding. Fuck all that. Eat a fruit, eat some blackberries. Eat a fruit, eat some vegetables, way. Eat some tacos. Just like El Jefe said. You know? You gotta take care of yourself, man. You know, if you fuck your body up, you can't fucking bring it back way. You know, it's not a car, oil change, a new engine, no way. But you know what? Honestly, I think I'm gonna die at 50, but I don't give a fuck, man. Oh, some accident here. Dang, with the semi. Damn, we got the cops right here. Oh shit. We got the police at there. It was an accident. Now I know what that means. Oh, you didn't stop. I did stop, way. It's just crazy how, like, some people hate you and we over that, who cares? Trust no one. So my grandma said, wait. No, I think she said don't trust anybody or no one, or don't trust, I don't know, something like that. She said a lot of good stuff too. She said it is late already. Like, yeah, man. That's what I've been saying, wait. It's all good. I'm not dead, I'm alive. Could have been. I think women sometimes have the best advice, man. You know, all the men get angry, fucking. It's at the end they go for nothing, way. You know. But women, they give some good advice, even if they get angry. So that's what I'm saying. My grandma gave me good advice, man. So yeah, man, orderly. When you hear your own grandma say don't trust your own family or whatever, or anybody, then that's real shit, way. So yeah, we always have to learn, dude, you know. But alright, guys, much love and peace. I'm gonna end there. I got business to do. I lied. I said it's gonna be an hour. We're over 2 hours. Went overtime a little, so but that's okay. Wish me luck, guys. Yeah, just be safe and take care. All right, guys, till the next time. Peace. I'm out. Core's out.